Also introduced today, a bill much talked about before the start of the session, Senate President Jeff Kessler's Future Fund. Kessler says the proposal this year, however, is slightly different from years past.
Number one, this bill just sets up the statutory framework to establish the fund. It provides that any revenues from the oil and gas severance tax over and above a baseline of $175 million would be placed into the fund. It will then be put in a fund to be held, can't touch the principal for up to 6 years. In the past, that was 20. That was based on our trip to North Dakota. I believe that's what they had done 6 or 7 years before they could touch it, and it seemed to work quite well because the public and or sometimes politicians don't have the patience to wait 20 years for much of anything.
In a tight budget year, Kessler says he understands his fellow lawmakers' cautions to divert any more funds from general revenue, but he expects the gas industry to continue growing. That will provide new revenues. Kessler wants to save those new funds for the state's future.
Rainy day is for basically natural disasters and budget shortfalls that occur from time to time. I look for this future fund more as a progress fund, things that we can do to save the money so we can accomplish the big things we need to do in West Virginia, like fix our roads, raise our teachers' salaries so we keep our best and brightest teachers here in the state, and for giving tax relief, looking at getting rid of the business and inventory tax, which is such a drag on our business community. None of those, we'd love to do them all. We don't have the money to do any of them.
It will take a constitutional amendment approved by the state's voters to determine how the money can be spent. Should the bill pass this session, Kessler says it could be on the ballot for voters' approval as early as November.